Okay. Again, thanks for hanging in there. Obviously, just can't say enough about the resiliency of the team, which was something that we felt certainly needed to take a huge upgrade, and with some of the recent things, in some of our games. So just really proud of our guys for effort, for toughness, for playing hard the whole way through. The defense, minus some third downs, where the quarterback got out, played about as good of a game as you can play. Really just phenomenal stuff down in the red zones, particularly the tight red zone and the fourth down stop. And then, of course, again, in overtime. And then offensively, I thought the best part was at the sideline, no matter what happened, they just continue to get together, continue to support each other and lift each other and push each other, knowing that we're in one of those games. And you might have to win it 3-0, you might have to win it in 4 overtimes. And it played out that way. So proud of our guys, something positive to build on, and getting right back to work tomorrow.
All right, you've talked about sometimes anxiety kind of creeping in. Today, you guys had 3 stops inside the 5. Andy hit 4 field goals, 2 in overtime. How much did they kind of keep that out today?
I just think the mental approach got stronger. The ability to tune out just any stuff that can deter, can harm performance was big. They had fun. They enjoyed playing the situations. That's what I can see from the sidelines. When they came to the sidelines, you saw a group of players very motivated, regardless whether it was, 3rd and goal down at the 2-yard line or whether it was 1st and 10 at their 2. They were just very driven and motivated to perform at the highest level and just work hard on every step. And again, just a really, really good job collectively as a team. Obviously, we had some offensive issues today. We only had 230 yards or something of that nature. The positives, we did get the run game is starting to get going a little bit. Particularly Henry Parrish, at over 100 yards, and I thought we were close on some other ones. So popping some big ones. Had a missed block on one, had a penalty on another one. We felt we had the right look that we wanted, but the passing game we had some issues. Proud of Jake. I thought Jake, he worked his butt off the entire game and had some good moments, had some other tough ones, but you saw at the end of the game, ball's in his hands and he finds a way to get in there and make a play. So again, really proud of him as well, and found a way to get to 1-0.
That had to be an amazing moment when they were all mobbing Jake, because it was a tough
It is till they tell you it's being reviewed, right? And you got to sit there and wait for it. I've been on the opposite end of that a couple of times. So, but yeah, I think again, it's a lot of things showed up in a positive manner. Some things also that did not show up in a positive manner. We got to get right back to it.
What were some of the issues that you saw? I know you got to watch film and everything, but what were some of the things you saw from the sideline that held you guys back on offense?
We had a couple shots where we didn't connect, and it was there. It was designed well. We ran open. We had a chance to make it. I think one time it was overthrown. Another time we just missed. And then a couple other times we're just out of sync. We're out of phase. So obviously some of those things. They look good during the week. They look good during others. Other things did show up a little bit better than the passing game did. So obviously we just got to get back.
A couple things. One, Tyler, what's his status now, as far as you know?
He's getting better and better. I hate to comment on that, right? And then all of a sudden have to give you a different story in a couple of days. So I know that, like all the other guys, of that character, that DNA, he's doing everything possible to get back as soon as he can. But he is working, and he is getting closer and closer, so we'll see where he's at as the week goes on.
And the other thing is Andres Borregales. Talk about him a little bit.
Wow. He does it in practice all the time. Actually on Wednesdays and Thursdays, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays when we do 2-minute, we made the kick line to 36, 37-yard line, and he kicks 52 and 53 yarders. So he's unfazed, even before halftime with the double freeze. He went down and went on. So no, this was one of those. Ironically, we said, hey, we might have to win some games 54-55 and some 3-0, and it almost played out that way.
How much did this game help those guys going forward? Is this kind of, in a way, a turning point? I know it wasn't the prettiest game, but, could this...
I think every team needs something like this. No one enjoys the anxiety that takes over, right? When you go through a tight game like that. But quite honestly, I think our guys enjoyed it. I know our coaches really enjoyed the competitive nature of this particular game, and I think every team could really benefit and learn a lot from a game like this on either side, on both sides, because you're so close. You're a tip ball away, right? You're a missed block away. You're a penalty away, and it increases increases everybody's awareness of the value of each and every snap. Every single snap is like gold, and you can't waste any of them, especially in conference play, especially in conference divisional play. So, really important.
How big was it getting Xavier Restrepo back today?
Well, he was on a pitch count, but you saw him right away. Impact guy. I mean, we miss that guy now. Let's call him what it is. That guy really generates enthusiasm, momentum, energy, leadership, and of course performance. That guy, he's a special one. So to have him back and everything, all systems going forward from here. So really happy to have him back.
And we talked about the offense, but the defense obviously played out of their mind today. 5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. I think Leonard Miller had 1.5 sacks off the top of my head. Especially the pass rush. What did they do so well today?
Well, we continue to do really well at that and get the quarterback on the ground and create pressure, which makes it life a lot easier for our secondary. But we did allow the quarterback to get out, a few times, and that continues to hurt us. So it's I feel like without being critical, I need to give them more motivation because they continue to work themselves into being an unbelievable unit. And I think today, as opposed to maybe a couple weeks ago, as opposed to maybe week 3 of the season, we were able to put 4 quarters of really good defense together. And that's especially at halftime when they came out with their adjustments, hit us on a big play. It's so fun when they get a stop, and they get down there again. It's so fun, and then the successive stops in overtime. Just that defense really, talk about stepping up, and you saw the amount of guys that played that got reps today with the guys that were down. So great job.
A couple more questions for Coach Cristobal.
Coach, in my estimation, blocking and tackling has bedeviled the program for a while now. You struggle with it. How long are you along that continuum to repairing that? And how do you change that culture? It's a cultural shift that has to happen to block and tackle. How do you do that?
Well, I thought today tackling certainly improved a bunch. When you have a defensive performance like that, it's hard to say that it didn't, right? And tackling has showed up a bunch statistically. Defensively, we've taken a tremendous step. Offensively, we've had moments and then we've had regression. We've kind of gone back and forth. I don't think it's a matter of effort, but certainly execution and detail at the level that we're trying to get it sometimes requires some more time. So I don't think you put timelines on that. You don't put the added pressure or anxiety of, hey, you got to get this by this time. We always approach it as you got to be the best you can right now at this moment. Be where your feet are. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about what happened in the past. What can we do to improve this part right now? And I think that's the first thing that came out of their mouth in the locker room. It's like, well, let's build upon this. We can be better. We can really, take another step as a football program. So, and that's why we're all here. That's why we're all here. So again, I'm really, really proud of this football team for the way they came out there and fought and battled and found the win.
Adam, you need one more, last one.
Do you have any updates on Akeem, James, and Wesley?
Yeah, I think James will be fine. It was game time decision or last second decision.
Yeah, I think I saw him warming up.
Akeem was a little bit dinged up and went a little bit. Just felt he's not where he needs to be. I know at this stage in the season you got to play when you're hurt and whatnot. And he's a tough guy, and he pushed through as much as he could, and it was time. And who was the other one? I'm sorry.
Wesley the same.
Yeah, Wesley. They're checking on him. He seems to be fine. He seems to be fine.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.